Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. I am the Bardic, I'll be your game master for today. We are continuing the One Piece Tales role-playing game. We are on, I don't even know what session this is now, 16, 15, 16. We literally had this conversation 5 minutes ago and it's gone out my head. You can find me on the internet, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, all that good stuff, all as the Bardic Knock. And I will explain what is going on, where we are, and all that jazz after the other people faces make sounds in regards to their identification. Go!
What? Yeah, that's about right. Anyways. Hi, I am Nick, also known as Strider Winters, most anywhere on the internet, except for Twitter, because it's weird, so over there I'm Nikias Roeder. I am playing Mercurius Thorak, the Fishman Doctor Captain of this Marine Squad group, Special Ops Group 69. It's ridiculous, I know.
Yeah.
But, I mean, most oftentimes you'll find me here.
We're just a bunch of idiots.
Yes, I know, and I have to keep you under control.
Not I.
You do some stupid things. Like get yourself blown up.
All part of the plan.
Uh-huh.
I won the fight both times, to be fair.
Did you? You got your ass handed to you as we dragged you back to the village.
I wasn't blown up. To be fair, that was a 1v5.
And also, to be fair, he got paralyzed, so they just kind of all wailed on him. He had no choice.
Didn't exactly have a whole lot of options there.
Right.
It's about as equal to you saying, "Are you really strong enough to be Marines? You got your ass handed to you by a little girl with the mace! My fucking kneecaps! What do you mean?"
I still think that fight was great because it was 1v2, the two got fucking mangled, the 1v1 of Data versus the chess dude, they both were kinda out, and then I'm just over here, I mollywopped a dude because I threw his bat away.
It's like, no sword for you, and just kicked his ass.
All I'm good at is aggravating people to lose their composure. That's all I do.
And
Which
apparently
works.
melt armor.
And shitting people in the face.
Yeah, which makes them lose their composure.
Right. Anyways, you can find me most oftentimes here, as you may have noticed. I'm Bardic's mod, like that's what I do. Anyways, that's it. Dakota, who are you?
Once I could actually do it without being interrupted.
I'm
Oh,
Data.
Why would you say anything, Dakota? Just do the intro!
I was gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, I saw it coming.
It's the
If it
rule.
wasn't him, it was gonna be
It's
James.
law. It has to be. Yeah.
Well, speaking of law, Rin, show James a thing.
Oh, it's
Is
a
that
tropical
TOS?
law.
Is that? It's not gonna
thing?
break
not-
TOS.
It's fine.
Is it?
I
Look,
think it's so.
it's fully clothed, kind of. Like,
Just
okay.
don't show it on stream. It's fine.
Okay, so I believe we can find out if it's TOS. Can you see its nipples?
They have tattoos on them, so no.
Then you're fine.
Oh, no, never mind. Definitely can.
Nipples have been identified. It is
Put it on the
a
other side, no, it's like, yeah, no, it's right there. It's all
Nah,
there.
it's fine, it's
Do you
fine.
have a
Show it.
body pillow? Do you have a body pillow, Rin?
I have a Trafalgar Law body pillow.
Okay.
That is beautiful, and I love it.
Those who present as men are allowed to show their nipples live on camera.
Interesting.
So
We're not gonna talk about
technically-
that one. We're just gonna let that one. Just gonna leave
Bring
that one
it
right
up.
there and let
Bring
everyone draw
it
their
up.
own conclusions.
Anyways, just take a picture of it, show it in the Discord so James can see it.
Alright.
Right. Law. Dakota.
What?
Introduce yourself. We got off topic real hard.
Dakota's
Again.
main thing he said this entire time has been what? 5 times. What? What?
Dakota, I play Zoran. And you can pretty much find me anywhere as White Wolf or White Wolf 462. That's about it. I'm not very well known.
Alrighty.
Skunky!
My name is James. You can find me online as Omen264, and I have definitely not been threatened since the last recording.
Interesting.
And I just want to say all of you are beautiful, beautiful viewers who are perfectly fine to start from this point of the series, if you want.
I forgot last episode. Don't get in a fight with our chat again.
Oh dear. Alright. And
Wait, did he actually end up in a fight with the chat last time?
No. He was being very angry for anyone who might have started on episode 15.
Alright.
Like Data. Yeah.
What? I already did.
Yeah, he interrupted Dakota.
Alright,
Right.
so yeah, we're done. All good?
Like
Yeah.
Groovy. Alright. So, where we left off, last session, we spent a lot of time talking about getting a new ship sorted. That is underway. We went and interacted and did some stuff. Basically, getting everything in place to get Vice Admiral Hotbod court-martialed or something. Just trying to get these corrupt assholes out of power. In doing so, Merc met up with his old schoolyard, like his old childhood friend, the current warlord of the sea and captain of the Sun Pirates, Yazora. Data had a conversation with Cyberpol agent Gene Eric and got some things sorted out and in place. And Zor interacted with a robot who then flew off into the sky. Then Data tried to stop it and had a brief interaction with an enigmatic figure known only as Tiger, the head of the new revolutionaries. Then we all met back
Robot tried
up.
to kill me.
That robot did try to kill you. But then it blew itself up.
And
So-
Data just flew back down, because he can do that.
Yep. Then we all gathered back at the Bifrost shipyard, started to get a good night's sleep, and
Let's not forget, Data lied to the captain, and captain's not plussed about it.
I forgot Data fucked up that bluff roll, didn't he?
Yeah, I did.
So,
He didn't answer himself yet.
I guess we could do that, but
Yeah,
So-
it's the most recent thing on the
but yeah.
rolls.
So, then the last thing that happened, you're all at the shipyard going, alright, tomorrow morning, we're going to get on this. Hoo-ha, it's going to be great. And it was then where a large Navy flagship pulled up into port that you could see and go, that's probably the guy. That's probably Hotbod getting home. So, you know that he has arrived back, or you can assume he has arrived back. And alright, so basically we probably should have had this discussion beforehand, but also I forgot my brain. So I figure out what we want to do this session. Because the Shogun isn't here, so we can either do more scouting and prep work and figuring out how this court-martialing is gonna go down, or we can goof around and have backstory flashbacks and discussions, or crew interactions. It kind of really just goes so what feels right for the crew in general to do and get on with now, and we'll do that.
As a
Problem
person,
go ahead.
sorry, as a person who already did his backstory and would just be hearing the others, I would be greatly entertained to hear the other backstories, especially our captains. That's my opinion on the matter.
Okay.
I would love to goof around, but the problem is that this is not the character that I goof around with. This is probably the most serious character I have.
Well,
So
you can still goof around, but like be the straight man. So, yeah. So
you make
goofy
it sound
should.
so easy.
I mean, I have no idea how to be a straight man. So, you know. All right. So, how about we just jump on and feel and think? Because obviously you're all Frost.
Right.
Merc is fully aware that Data is lying to him about something.
Right.
What are the specifics of that? Sorry, because my brain has done a blank. What was the lie about off the top of your
The
head?
lie was that the robot was definitely not up to anything, and that we definitely should not report it. Like,
Okay.
the lie was that it was working alone, and that it's taken care of because it blew itself up.
That's it.
And he rolled bluff, I rolled sense motive, rolled higher, and I believe my words were like, "You're lying to me.
Yeah.
You better tell me why later."
And he made the rest of us get off the.
The line.
Yeah, so
Off
we
the-
don't.
off the-
What you will also
Been
notice is
Mushi.
that this is just like once he got back, he was acting like he was when he first joined up with the team. So he's just kind of off by himself.
Mm.
So, how about we jump in at the moment where you have seen a large Navy flagship pull into port. Like, obviously, it's not like where you are. You can just see the docks. They're probably like a mile or two away. So you don't need to worry about, oh god, he's here. He doesn't know where you are, but you can see him. But you now know that that Hotbod has arrived back. Where are you all doing? What? Wait, am I coming off a super robot?
No.
One.
Not on my end.
Not to us,
Okay,
but
no,
according to ATB.
Yeah, I can see the here. Oh, gosh,
Oh.
So now it's starting.
I have learned language of the aliens.
He's speaking the language of the gods.
Gods.
Wait, play it backwards.
It's just
Slope is a bad man, help us, save
us.
Slope is a bad man. Help us, save us.
Okay.
Hello, non-robotic Bardic.
Dear. Alright, hang on, let me see if I can fix it. This is
I
frustrating.
almost completely fucked up that sentence. I almost said, "Hello, non-Bardic robotic."
Robotic.
That's why I was like, "Hello, non."
Stumble over your own tongue.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
words. Oh, you know what I could do if we do goof around?
Mhm.
I could ask Granny if she has anything to help with my digestion to make myself not as stinky.
I'm pretty sure there are things you can eat that help with that.
This is...
Yeah, but it'd be so much more perfect with Granny because she'd scare me the whole time.
This is really frustrating. It won't let me open up the properties on my mic on Streamlabs. Like, I keep clicking properties and it will not open. So I can't.
Have you tried right-clicking proxies?
Yeah. This.
James, I found 3 ways to help you be less stinky.
Oh.
Eat slower, drink water, and eat yogurt.
Yogurt.
Hey, Nick, I know a fourth one. Shove a cork up his ass.
I mean, that'll work,
Yeah.
but then whenever that cork comes out, it's gonna suck.
Projectile spray, straight line, like a fountain.
Okay. I think that's everything in place. Everything looks alright. So I don't know what the fuck just happened throughout all of that. Let me just turn that on because there's no sound coming from you for some reason. Alright. Work? It looks like it's working?
Yeah, seems to be working.
Oh god. I've got to edit that shit. Fuck, man.
Okay, future Bardic, cut to here.
I mean, I can salvage it. So I don't know what the fuck just happened. Like, all right. So I'll see what I can salvage. Basically, small recap. If there's not much I can salvage, we did introductions. Just click on the last session to get a vague idea if you can't make anything out from that. Then you only need to watch like the first. Actually, no, that's our introduction, so that could be like 20 minutes long. So we were just emphasizing that there was some level of lying and spoopy. We don't know what's going on between Data and Merc, and we are picking up for everybody in the Bifrost shipyard, having seen Hotbod's flagship arrive back into port. So there we go. Out of curiosity, who do we think would notice that? Like,
The ship?
yeah, who would be like just hanging out and would be actively paying attention, or do you think it'd just be like, oh no, that's a big fucking ship? Like, you know, when I say big ship, this is like a huge flagship, easily has a crew of like maybe 100 to 200 people. So like almost anybody, if you're just like, if you're not in the shipyard, if you're like out on the beach or just messing around, you'd see this from miles and miles away. If you're in the shipyard, it might take you a bit longer because you know there's walls and junk. So.
Where the fuck was I last? Where were we? What were we doing?
You'd all gone back for shipyard to like rest up and all of that.
Wasn't I gonna bring Data to go talk to the Azure?
Yes, you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you say that's what you want to do.
Meet the crew. The crew meet Yuzora. Just like, this is who we are. We're special. This is not our enemy. Even though he's a pirate.
All right. So for Reese, I'm just gonna say it doesn't matter. Nobody sees it like first or specifically. No one's like out walking on the beach going, "Oh my god, big ship." Well, so either you all just see it, or you know some giant, like one of the giants runs in, like Fjord runs in and goes, "Navy vessel!"
Wait,
I just joined back to heal Navy vessel.
is that a bad thing? Oh wait, oh, that is a bad thing.
Yeah, so Fjord would be like, yeah, obviously, some point off camera, we had a conversation about what you were all trying to do here. And so, that is quite clearly Hotbod's giant-ass flagship of destruction. So, yeah. Guess you don't have any more days.
Nope.
Yup.
You ready for a court-martial, crew?
I thought we weren't doing this until Shogun.
Well, I don't know.
No,
You assume I know things.
What I clearly remember is just we wouldn't start some big off war type fight without Shogun. We never said we wouldn't do the court.
Alright.
I mean, this isn't like jumping. Like, this is still nighttime, so you've got all this evening, and like what? So you like is your plan literally the next morning wake up and go, all right, we're gonna go to court? Like, you still need information from like generic, and you know, Hotbod needs to actually be court-martialed. Like, it's not like you just wake up the next morning and walk into the courtroom.
Right.
Right.
See, I don't know the
right.
process for the
Yeah.
most part. But as it is, I think I would just want takoyaki right now.
So, we will pick... Yeah, so where we are, it's nighttime. However, late into the night is entirely up to you. It kind of doesn't really matter. Fjord has informed you that Hotbod's back, so... guess plans start fully going into action tomorrow. And then Fjord will be like, ho 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 ho! So, what are your plans? What are you gonna do?
God damn it! You've asked this question like 6 times, and still the answer is I don't fucking know. We're gonna court-martial him, however that works.
Do you think it was maybe a good idea if one of you maybe read up on, military law?
You know, I thought that was
Hey,
your
Data!
job.
I thought that was your job.
Is it Data's job now?
Just one that follows everything by the fucking book too.
Data will.
Do I need to pull up like how to court-martial?
No, I don't.
Do we need to pull data up from whatever Francie's in?
Bardock, you need to find a sound loop of elevator music and put an image on screen that says, having in-crew difficulties, be back in a moment.
Data will hop down and just lay a piece of paper on the table and then go back to where he was.
What's the piece of paper say?
You know how to
Can't
read it.
We can't read your thoughts! You gotta tell us what the hell it says!
Q, this is where Rin makes use of his Radio Shack connections and faxes over a piece of paper to Nick.
That'd be very interesting. None of us have a way to receive it.
None of us have fax machines!
Okay.
That's what you
Fax machine.
think.
See, that one makes sense.
So, Data. What, do you pick it up and read it?
Well, yes!
Okay.
Oh, we stare at it menacingly, longingly,
That wouldn't
wondering what
surprise
the
me.
answer to life's
That
questions
legitimately
is.
would not surprise
Oh my god. So we've been sitting here long enough being like, what the fuck are we doing, that Jenny has sent us, or sent me a court-martial guidebook.
Oh, that's great.
So basically,
Fuck around long enough, get the answer.
I mean, getting court-martialed, technically we can't. So, it has to
Technically,
be
we can't.
someone of higher rank has to, like, kind of, I guess more or less, put him in holding.
It would have been beautiful if the note just like, how do we court-martial him? Data! Writes note, walks away, picks up note, you can't.
Oh my.
Sorry.
Data will
Oh,
call
fuck.
out, technically we don't have the jurisdiction to do that, but don't worry about it, I talked to CP.
So CP has the jurisdiction.
Well, I would assume so. It'll
Well, I was
be
gonna
really
say, if we
awkward
don't
if
have the
they don't.
jurisdiction, do we at least have the jurisdiction to throw his ass out? Literally?
No,
I can throw him.
we don't.
If we do, we could probably be kicked out of the Marines.
That's called a coup.
What we're doing, I thought?
No.
We're doing the legal version of a coup.
Aww. Legalities are no fun.
Yeah,
You get called up to jury
welcome
duty,
to
Nick,
law.
you explain all the process, and I'm like, how do you know so much? One Piece D&D.
Fucking. Oh my.
This is what we have
It
developed.
actually doesn't say anything about being superiors. It says it must consist of not less than 3 members and a military judge. The judge, which must be one commissioned officer. Who serves as judge and jury member.
Well, I guess we can do it then.
Okay. So then that would lead the next thing, which is
Okay. Well.
Obviously.
There's multiple kinds of court-martial. There's summary, special, and general.
What's the difference?
Okay, summary is a single commissioned officer that serves as judge and jury and can impose sentences of up to 1 month confinement, hard labor, forfeiture of pay, and reduction of rank. A special court-martial consists of a panel not less than 3 members and a military judge, or an accused may be tried by a military judge alone on their request. Enlisted members may request that the panel be made up of at least 1/3 enlisted personnel. Special court-martial may impose a punishment except for death, dishonorable discharge, dismissal, confinement for more than 1 year, hard labor without confinement for more than 3 months, forfeiture of pay exceeding 2/3 pay per month, or any forfeiture of pay for more than 1 year.
Okay. So it sounds
The
like it's
general.
It kind of sounds like it has to be the last one, because obviously you're trying to get this guy discharged, and neither of those
General
those-
court-martial consists of a panel not less than 5 members and a military judge. General court-martial is often characterized as a felony court and may try all persons subject to the UCMJ, including enlisted members, officers, and midshipmen. A general court-martial may deliver any punishment not prohibited by the UCMJ, including death when specifically authorized.
Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call up Gene Eric.
We need a panel and a judge.
Look,
Learning time. I just noticed the roll 20.
here's the thing. All of this is irrelevant because the Marines would have this set up already. So it's not like we have to make a panel because they should already have
Yeah,
it.
I mean, we have the nice big Marine base S2 just chilling over here.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that Cypherpole has someone of rank that can act as a judge.
Mm-hmm.
So we have all of those things. So we just need to call Gene Eric,
And get it set up.
get it set up. Oh wait, I already did that.
Yeah, but and this is just me as DM spitballing a few vague ideas. Hotbod has been operating in the South Blue for a good number of years, easily a decade, and nobody has court-martialed him yet, leading you to assume that he has friends or connections with most people who would be able to achieve a rank of being able to be on the panel. Maybe as an idea. So perhaps it would be good to see if you could try and organize a specific panel or prohibit certain people from getting on the panel. Maybe you need to go do your own vetting process by whatever means that would be.
Gotcha.
Is that today's episode? We're gathering the panel members.
So we go find all of the people that are on Hotbod's payroll and we kick their ass. Got it.
If you hear screaming and someone flying across the city, not my fault.
I mean, you also need to actively serve Hotbod the summons. So at this point, he doesn't know he's going to get court-martialed. There's no court date. There's no time. He hasn't been taken into custody. He's just walking around doing his own fucking shit.
Alright.
We need an official summons, and we need to give it to him.
And I've just noticed something. These are the wrong way around.
Jimmy and Data, of course they are.
Data is going to hop down, be like, well, we have our plan. And he's gonna go over to Merc and whisper something to him.
Okay. What is the something?
Why don't you
type it to
listen?
me?
God. He's gonna fax it to you.
Nah, he's not gonna type it. It doesn't matter if people know out of character. But he's gonna say, for the time being, at least until the end of this court nonsense, don't mention the robot to anybody.
Cut to Zor. This crazy robot, man!
I was just about to say it!
Zor
Zor
and
is
Jimmy
totally
talking about this
the
robot.
character.
It's not relevant to the case. So
I'm just a muscle-bound meathead who likes to hit things. I'm not
will
intelligent for this
explain
situation.
everything. I guess whenever.
whenever. Sure.
Okay, well, let's get this over with then.
Go get the summons. Get panel members. What else are we gotta do? We gotta give it to him, and we gotta. Why can't things just be solved by fist fights?
I'm also pretty sure.
I
that
mean, we
someone
could
else-
do that, but you told me not to.
Because it's not the way that things are supposed to be done.
Also, we would be fighting a Vice Admiral.
Pretty sure we'd lose. What if we
Not if
lost?
I-
Would you get
not
kicked
if I-
out and we
not
just
if I
kind of
just-
do whatever we want, wouldn't we?
Not if I knocked him unconscious. Sneak attack.
You're not a rogue.
Also, they have hockey,
Yes, they do.
so
So do I, technically. Visual, I think. I don't remember which one it was.
you haven't used that once, have you?
No! I kinda keep forgetting about it.
Yeah, you're fucking Skypean,
Yeah,
and so you
yeah.
have like basic hockey, and yet you don't fucking use it.
I just find that really funny, and it kind of suits the character. Like, Zora is like, he's so easily distracted. He forgets. Oh wait, I have this really
Shiny hammer
amazing
goes
power.
shiny hammer goes zap. Oh wait, I have a thing that's useful.
Okay.
Or
So-
uses hockey. You can do that. I can do that.
My God.
So, you are all becoming aware that this is like a whole process. And with that being the case, what would you like to do for tonight? You can get started on that process, like maybe go and scout out the like either of the two marine bases, see if there's anybody there you like the look of. Like maybe you could just call someone, see if you can get some names or information. Maybe
That's what Data was gonna do. He was gonna call Dean Eric.
maybe like there's a whole bunch of stuff you could do. Really, like,
Yeah.
I I just can't think of all.
He
the
was also-
answers.
He was also going to check to see if Admiral Shiro Leon has responded yet.
I forgot. Was it Generic who was saying, yeah, I'll get in contact with him, or did you get in contact with him? I don't remember.
That was Dean Eric.
Yeah, alright, so you're gonna call up Generic.
Yeah.
Right. So, there's that. What does everybody else want to do for the evening? I mean, you could literally go like, one of you could start thinking, okay, how are we gonna go get the summons to Hotbod? How are we gonna arrest him? So there's planning and thinking to be done there. There's a whole bunch of stuff to think about. So, we know Data's talking to Generic. Jimmy, Zor, Merc, what do you think you're going to do for the evening?
We are gonna enjoy some takoyaki with Yuzora.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, Jimmy, Zor, and Merc, you're going to go and hang out with Yuzora.
Captain's orders. Who am I to refuse?
Alright, so in that case, we'll start with Data. Data, you, like everyone else, they're kind of like, alright, we're gonna go get takoyaki.
And it's like, great! Don't worry, I'll handle everything. That's fine.
Perfect.
And they all leave, leaving you alone. And so you call up Generic. You've got his. I still don't know how Dendemushi work. Like honestly, like because they don't have numbers. I know they're like psychics. So, like what? Like if you could just think of a person, you can get in contact with them.
I think you just tell them who you want to contact, and the snail knows which snail that person has.
Yeah. So you can just get in contact with him. So better, check. Yeah, hi, hello. Generic here. How can I help you?
I just realized what you did. Data, well, then, like, hey, Hotbod's back. It's time we move forward with what we talked about.
Alright, yeah, cool. I thought I had another day.
As did I.
Not good at all. Okay, so, Admiral Shireen hasn't responded yet. Don't know what's going on there. He's just... I tried to get in contact, and the response was, you know, something about finding a silver lining, or... it was very cryptic and vague, and not particularly helpful. Okay, so... the first thing that really needs organising is we need to get a panel ready. Unfortunately, the go-to system for these kinds of things is just to find the 5 highest ranked officers in the vicinity. Now, those 5 highest ranks, obviously, there's Hotbod, but he can't be a panel member at his own hearing, so that would go to his his second in command, which is Commodore names person. Who wants to come up with some marine names?
Commodore
Dale Duckfoot.
Duckfoot.
Wow, that's a
Commodore
One Piece name,
Duckfoot.
alright.
Duckfoot.
Yeah. Commodore Duckfoot, who's he's kind of been Hotbod's
His,
protege.
his second in command is Quackers.
Just fucking quackers.
Yes.
Quackers
Is that
Duckfoot.
first name, last name? Just crackers. Just crackers. Okay.
Just Quackers Duckfoot.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So, ideally, if we could, there's not really much we can do about that, unless someone wanted to go and make it so it is impossible for him to take part in the panel through one reason or another. Then the next highest ranked would be the captain over at S2. That is. He's kind of a hard ass and a stickler for the rules. In fact, Captain Hard Ass. That's his name now. Look, I don't write names, okay? Names are hard.
That's fine.
So he's
Captain Das. What's his first name? Har.
yeah, so he's Captain Har, Har, second name Das,
Das.
Dass.
Amazing.
So Captain Das, he's basically been kept out of a loop on. Yeah, he does not interact with Hotbod at all.
Interesting.
That seems almost intentional from how I look at things. Das is mostly there, to train new recruits and various people. So he's usually kept very, very busy and mostly allowed to do his own thing and just doesn't really get much information.
You know, I'm pretty sure I've met Captain Das a couple of times.
Probably. If you've ever done any training here, Das has probably been present. There was a big thing, a few years back where was before Das got promoted to being in charge of the training, where some pirate had infiltrated and acted as their commander for a good few years.
Yep.
But finally got caught and taken out. So
That was also us.
you just do everything, don't you? That's very
Yeah,
impressive.
Seems like it. Alright. I'll head over there. I'm sure there's plenty of high-ranking Marines over in S2 that'd be willing to serve on the panel.
Yep. If I look through all of my notes here, okay, so it turns out the answer is no. The South Blue is actually surprisingly calm. We don't really have much need for many high-ranking officers. There was a Captain Stoneley. He ranked quite highly, but it seems that he has stepped down. So it'd be his now his first in command, Book.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Captain Book.
Okay, so that's two. Obviously, there's not much we can do about Quackers. But then the other two, okay, so Hotbod Jr., he has not been reported on, so I don't know what's... Well,
Wait. Are you telling me that his son, he put his own son on the panel?
no, the panel gets made up of the 5 highest ranked officers.
Ah.
And with Hotbod Senior not being eligible, Hotbod Junior would fall. Well, Hotbod Junior would fall into his panel regardless, and so Hotbod Junior would be there. But according to reports, he is no longer present, so that's one name scratched off. There is an. It's strange. So there should have been somebody from the prison, an ensign, but he also seems to have stepped down from his position, handing over the title of warden to someone called Taiho. So I guess he would be on the panel.
Yes. Taiho Yama. He was once part of our group.
Okay, that's pretty darn convenient. And that leaves the final member as...
What?
Well, this is very unusual, because they normally wouldn't be included on these things, but since he is present, he technically is one of the highest ranking Marine sanctioned people, and that would be one Killer Whale Yazora. Oh, Killer Shark, sorry. Not Killer Whale, that's a different thing entirely.
Interesting.
Yeah, so your panel is going to be made up of Quacker's Commodore Duckfoot, Captain Das, Acting Captain Stoneley, Prison Warden Yama, and Warlord Yuzora. That's a weird ass looking panel, and we
I suppose
I
it'll
would
have to
serve
do.
as judge, I guess, technically, maybe. But if Hotbod ever found out that I was having this conversation, I would not be allowed to participate because it would show an inherent bias going in. So that's probably not a good thing.
Who's the judge?
Generic. would technically
Okay.
be the judge.
Data's going to say, so I'm assuming someone as corrupt as him would have a black Denton Muji. Did you turn it on?
Honestly? No?
Shit.
That's probably not a good thing.
No. No, it's not.
Oh dear.
Okay. Here is what is going to happen. What I need you to do is to go downstairs right now to the front door.
Yeah, that sounds like a very good. There's a really. That doesn't.
How close are you to the nearest window?
Oh dear.
Jump out now. Fuck.
And
Data's going to fly up. His hand's going to rocket out, just rocket himself towards S1. He's just gonna go fly straight into his office, right now.
All right.
Full speed.
So, before you arrive there, we'll jump over to takoyaki time. Takoyaki team, you have taken a lovely moonlight stroll across the beach over to the western docks, where there's a small fishman community. There's Jimmy's, or you haven't seen it, but Merc, you've seen it. Giant ship, huge, where the entire front of it is shaped like a shark, and it has like an open mouth, and there's like a small pool of water in the front of the ship, like from the ocean, and that. These people are very clearly pirates, like very clearly. If you wanted to look at a bunch of people and go, "Ooh, I wonder if they're pirates," it's almost like they stepped straight off of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disney. They're just walking around. One's got an eye patch, and one's got like a small parrot on their shoulder. Like, very clearly pirates just hanging around here at dark as you approach.
So,
I'm just gonna lean over. Cap, did you bring us to deal with these?
no. These are friends, actually. We're not fighting them. Don't plan to ever. Save maybe for a bet or something.
But pirate. Hammer want to hit pirate.
Izora!
Oh,
Yeah.
my fucking
Down
head.
here!
What?
Get down here!
All right. And then from the top of the ship, there's, as I previously described him, basically someone who is as tall as they are wide, and they are approximately about 20 feet tall. Big dude, sleeveless leather trench coat, big fin sticking out the back of their neck, as they just step off the side of this boat and like cannonball into the water, basically identical to what they did last session when greeting Merc, and just pops back up and stands there in front of you. Big scary dude. When you see his face, very clearly shark-like, big glistening smile with rows and rows and rows of tiny, serrated, sharp teeth. And he goes, "Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, buddy? Who are these guys? You're not trying to arrest me."
It's part of my crew, and no, we're not gonna arrest you. Can't arrest you.
No. I mean, even if you tried, Look at me! Look at me!
Yes, you're a barrel. I know.
He's very full of himself, isn't he?
Anyway, we're gonna go get some takoyaki. I heard Hitchy has some really good takoyaki at midnight.
Hell yeah, he does! Come on, let's go!
Alright.
Takoyaki, it is the best! Takoyaki in my chest.
So, tomorrow... Oh god, sorry. Mala is climbing on my shoulder to try and become a parrot dog. Anyways. So tomorrow is likely going to be the official summons for our court-martialing of Vice Admiral Hotbod. Considering that there aren't many high-ranking officers around here, it's very possible that you'll actually be on the panel. You're not necessarily an officer, but you probably are the closest thing we have, being a warlord commissioned by the Marines.
Your system seems kind of inherently flawed. I mean, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about, courts or Marshal. Who's Marshal? Is he nice?
It can be. Just basically what I need you to do is I need you to sit there, and whenever people call time for a verdict, you vote against him.
I mean, this sounds kind of like you're trying to, imbalance the scales of justice to serve your personal feelings. And I think that inherently goes against...
Do you want to pay attention? Do you actually want to pay attention in a boring courtroom?
I mean, that's a really good point. What do you think, little guy? He says, pointing to Jimmy.
Sorry, what did he say?
What do you think, little guy?
Of what? I was trying to clean at something. I'm sorry.
God damn it. I'm telling you, Zora, to just vote against Hotbod in the court-martial. And he says, what do you think?
I think he's caused us nothing but trouble, and I'd really appreciate it if some outstanding man such as yourself would do such a thing.
I mean, why don't you just go beat him up? That's what I do when someone causes me trouble.
No, because we get...
He's too strong, and if we try, whether we either fail and get our asses handed to us, or succeed, either way we'll be kicked out of the Marines. We have to do this in the way the Marine system is. It's stupid, I know.
Yeah, this is why
I do want to just beat him up myself.
This is why I went the pirate road. It's a lot more fun. I can just punch stuff. Yeah.
I can too, for the most part.
Can you punch me?
I can!
You wanna?
Not really.
He's got this big gleaming smile. Like, come on.
No, I'm good.
Sure.
Mala's asking out. I need to go take her out real fast.
Alright, you do that. Yuzora turns once again to Jimmy. And by the way, Yuzora, taller than Merc. And wider. Just points at Jimmy, finger in your chest. And this finger is probably about... Okay, it's a bit overdramatic. It's as big as your arm. But it's big. It's like a big finger. Jams you on your chest. What about you? You wanna punch me?
Not really.
You wanna fight?
No.
Wanna wrestle?
I think I'd lose, so no thank you.
Ah. What about you? He says, pointing to Zor.
Punch?
Wanna fight?
Depends. Would you hold it against us if I won?
Oh, that's a horrible noise.
I could tell if that was a laugh or anger.
That was a laugh. I don't know if I ever cemented this dude's laugh style, but that's it now. Ba 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 ba. That's this dude's laughter style now.
Oh god.
Yeah, he finds it hilarious that you think you could win. Alright. You wanna try?
No weapons, full hands, I'm guessing?
Sure. If that's what you wanna do. Yeah, I'm cool with whatever.
Well, I mean, I would use my hammer, but I'd feel bad if I paralyzed you with it.
I love when we're too dumb to know what's good for him.
Excuse you?
What?
Did you just call me dumb? I mean, you're not wrong, but rude, sir.
Well then, alright. Let's go. He starts doing like a happy little dance. And you see him kind of like bouncing up and down on the floor a little bit. Like fully excited at this. He like rolls his shoulders, cracks his fingers. He goes, alright. Just say when you want to go.
Bring it.
Alright, so do you want to roll initiative?
My finger, please. Yeah. Wow, that's a shitty initiative.
16. Alright, let's see how he do. 32.
You're fighting a warlord.
What?
The captain of the warlord crew.
What did I miss? Is Zora fighting Yaruzu?
Yes.
Yep.
Yuzora? What the fuck? We were just gonna enjoy some nice takoyaki from Hichi.
He said it'd be good. Alright. So am I go first?
Sure, buddy.
Yeah. The
Mark.
smile he is giving.
Wait, Mark, stand by on medical duty.
Yeah, he says as he's juggling a potion.
Like the smile this dude has is like you kind of see like it glisten, and you see like his nostrils flat, like not nostrils, the shot, but like the little holes which would breathe from. You see him kind of like
Gil?
flare up a little bit, and his eyes kind of like dilate.
Uh-oh.
He really. I want that one.
I feel like I have bit enough more than I can handle.
You think?
You're about to get Fishman karate'd.
Yeah, likely this dude is an aquatic karate master.
Okay, so
What now?
he runs
Is
up.
he level? If he's level 10.
He is gonna run up, and I'm having to read up on stuff.
I'm not liking that either.
So, he is gonna grab hold of you with his two giant, meaty hands. So, for a grapple, you get 2. You do not get an attack of opportunity, because he has the skill. He's got the feat. So, he makes an unarmed melee attack. Okay. So, if I do the maths, that unarmed melee attack is... Maths is hard, maths is hard. Plus that. 34.
34 to his grapple check.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm grabbed.
Do you want to try it?
Oh.
Roll?
The highest I could roll is a 28.
You could also nat 20.
You could nat 20.
You don't know unless you try.
That'd be what? My unarmed strike plus my strength for opposing it, basically.
A level.
I think you just get to roll a defense. Let me just read. So make an unarmed to grab the target if you fail to hit the target. So yeah, you make a defense roll.
Oh, good. Oh, good! My strength would be included in that, though, sadly.
Oh, it's either Dex or
23.
Intelligence.
Nope.
Be back again.
Okay, so he's hit you. Well, he's grabbed you. So now you're engaged in this. Now you make opposing grapple checks. So your grapple check is your unarmed strike plus your strength modifier. So for him, it is literally exactly the same as what he just rolled.
I roll better on the defense!
Yeah. So last time he got a 34. This time he got a 28. So the two of you are now grappling. And you take damage as if hit with an unarmed strike.
Oh, no.
So I need to check how his unarmed works. How does Brawler's unarmed work off the top of everybody's head?
It has a table for whatever level they are. You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, where be that? 'Cause I think that's quite far down, isn't it?
It's under the unarmed strike skill.
Ooh, maybe I already have it in here. So let me looky. Blue primary skill.
There it is. What level is he?
I will doop doop doobity doop. Okay, so that is gonna deal this much. Whoopie doopie doopie doo. So that's that plus 1. So that's 12 plus that, which is 17 damage. Just from him holding you. Oh wait, I still needed that thing up. It is now your turn.
Not really much I could do while grappled.
You can try and break it.
Wait, I know.
Stomp on his foot.
I'm gonna attempt a knee break with my foot square to his knee.
Okay, so that's a full round action to try and break his knees. So knee
Yeah.
breaker? Yeah, go for it.
Let's see, to hit. Considering this would be technically an unarmed strike, I would use that one instead.
So 24, he needs to be on the defense roll. 30 on his defense roll.
Damn it.
As you go, ah! And you know you kick with all of your might straight into his knee, and he's just there going, bah, 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 bah.
God, I feel like Goku fighting Broly. Oh God.
All right, you ready? Want to see what it's like to fly?
You might
Oh,
regret
no.
that decision.
And with that, his response to you spending a full round action, he too is going to spend a full round action to launch. So, as a full round action, the brawler may launch one of their allies or opponents into the air. The brawler must have enough strength to lift their target. The distance can be thrown depends on their strength, but will always be at least 10 foot further than a normal character their size could throw. Brawler is thrown an opponent. Target can attempt a reflex save. DC 15 plus brawler's character level to dodge, or target can attempt a strength check to break out of a brawler's grip. Target rolls a strength roll at a -5 against the brawler's strength roll. So you can either reflex save or a strength check.
Well, how about a strength check? Because my reflex is ass.
Yeah, and your strength is at a -5.
Oh no!
Nat 1. Yeah, no. Let me just... No, I didn't roll a 1. Nope. Alright. he is about to yeet you. Okay, so a normal character.
See you next session, Cap!
Okay, so it's based on his strength. Is there a chart for yeeting? Is there a yeet chart?
Question: is it throwing me distance, or is he throwing me straight up?
He's gonna throw like distance. He's throwing sideways. Okay, so I can't see anything about like yeeting or throwing anybody. So
How far is the max distance he can throw him?
Oh yes, page 187. Yeeting mechanics.
look, I have written up yeeting mechanics before.
How far can he be thrown? Yeah, can he throw him?
So what do I need to figure that out? Like how far he can throw like a weapon or?
No, like how it said it should be in launch. How far he can throw.
Launch, it says at least 10 foot more than a normal character or something. Like, it doesn't really have like a distance.
It should say something about scaling, right?
Okay, so let me just read launch again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can throw stuff. Brawl must have enough strength to lift their target. You can easily do that. The distance they can throw the target depends on their strength, but it will always be at least 10 foot further than a normal character their size could throw.
Wait, how big is he?
He is a large creature as well, but he's 20 foot tall.
Shit.
So, let me just...
Let's see. Trying to find like the size. There it is.
I'm pretty sure that should be like 50 feet.
Let's just say 50, just for ease. I'll scroll through and find it more later. So he's gonna yeet you 50 feet. And he's yeeting you out into the ocean. And we are going to treat this as if you're taking fall damage at that distance, because you're being thrown that far into the water. So that's 5d6 of damage. That's kind of a terrible roll. So 2, 6, 8, 9, 15 damage. You are now in the middle of the water. Like 50 foot from shore. What do you
I'm calling it here. You can't. There's no way in hell he's winning this now. There was no way in hell before, but now it's just sad.
Zor, what do you do?
How long would it take me to swim back to shore?
As a Skypean, I believe
2.5 turns of movement.
Yeah, I believe your swim speed is like 20 feet, maybe less. You're also wearing heavy armor, which might...
I'm not wearing heavy armor.
No, you're not. You are not wearing heavy armor. I lie. Okay, so Sky Tribesman...
It's only 20 feet.
Yeah, 20 feet. So, in a full round, you could swim 40 feet back to shore if you did nothing else.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. And he is gonna jump into the ocean, and almost instantly, he seems to just travel so much faster than you could ever expect.
Well, he's a
And-
fish. I'm kind of expected that.
Yeah. I just need to double check something as well, because I vaguely recall that when fish people in the water, they get a plus to their strength, don't they? Oh shit, yeah, +4 to strength while underwater? Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, he is in the water. And... now he is in there. Oh god. Hang on, I just need to read this because this is like a big thing. Oh wow. Okay. So, in the water, you see Yuzora. You see him like grab his hands and push them together. Like aggressively so. Like and in doing so, it's almost like he's gripped hold of the water, kind of like how Chum does, and is pulling and bending it. And bear in mind, you're like 10 feet away from him. Right?
Roughly, yeah.
He then pulls this water, like, into himself and spins around before throwing this at you. It takes a moment. Everyone who's not in the water, you see this a lot sooner than Zor does. Approximately 1,000 feet away, you can see how far he just threw this water current.
Oh my.
Zor, you may make a reflex save against this attack.
Oh boy. That was terrible.
A 6.
Yeah.
Alright, who wants to... What kind of attack name does this guy have? What do we think this would be called?
Oh, I don't know what he's doing off the top of my head, but I can probably find it.
Alright, so what he is doing is he is...
Is that Fishman Karate? Because I'm pretty sure it already has a name.
Well, it'll be Yozora's variation on Fishman Karate, because okay, so for example, you know, like the standard Fishman Karate thing is the water shot, right? You know, Arlong could do it, Hody can do it, Hack can do it, Koala can do it. Like, it's just water shot. But then, you know, Hody has a version where he makes it into a shark. Arlong has a version where it's like small version, like rain droplet type thing. This is that, but bigger. Like, this is basically the equivalent of Jinbei's Water Heart.
Right.
What would this dude call something like that, do we think?
Mega Droplet.
Mega Droplet?
Like
That seems like
Megalodon.
something he would say.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not good at naming things. That's Data's thing.
That is my thing.
I am thinking... Okay, so he's in the water. He's gonna do this. He's compressed it, and he's about to throw the water. Yuzora's kind of a doofus. So... I kind of want to put the word yeet in the attack name, because I think that suits him.
Do it.
Megalodon, Yeet combined.
Megaleet.
There you go. Megaleet. There you go.
Mega Yeet. Yeetadon.
Okay. What about... I'm thinking... Okay, so for flavor, how about the water is shaped into the shape of a shark as he throws it, and he calls it the Great Yeet Shark.
Great Yeet Shark as opposed to Great White Shark.
Yeah.
That's fitting.
Yeah.
Fitting.
So he's done that, and underwater, and everybody you can hear this, because he bellows us out as loud as he can. He goes, Great Yeet Shark! And,
No?
I finally found the fucking strength table for throwing things.
Okay.
Okay, so what is his strength?
His strength, before he got underwater, was... okay, I need to double check things.
Because I found it's under strength tables, which I don't. Oh, yeah, actually, here it is. It's in your thing, actually.
Oh, wow.
Under, it's past status effects, below character sizes, above save skills.
Oh, strength tables, right there. Boom. Nice. Okay, so shoop.
Says you don't have to determine an actual score, but I found it finally.
Yeah, that just says how much you can lift. I can't see like a distance
Well,
throw on there.
It's the second table. If so, like in
okay.
launch, he has to be strong enough to lift Zor, which would be the maximum full load. How much does Zor weigh? Assuming he's a 15-foot tall human.
Yeah.
Probably 300 pounds.
I weigh
250. 700.
What?
Good God.
Boy.
Oh,
Okay, so in reality, he couldn't have yeeted you.
I'm a
50
large
feet.
creature. I'm very muscular as well.
I mean, he could easily pick you up and lift you.
10 feet tall is
So-
not even 700. I don't think.
15.
Oh, wait.
But okay, so here it is. Large creatures weigh at least 500, maximum of 2 tons.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I went with like a middle-ish weight because one, the ship. Two, I'm muscular.
Okay, so in reality, he couldn't have actually thrown you 50 feet,
No.
because it's not possible to throw that far. So he only would
Wow,
have.
that
should've done that.
skill's fucking useless.
We should have done that math a while back.
Well, we had to fucking find it, which was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff which is all over the place.
It was like
Yeah.
launch, it's foreign action, brawler being launched one of their allies or opponents see their brawler must have enough strength to lift their target, which is already hard enough.
Yeah, like Yuzora's basically maxed out strength because that's his whole thing. So his strength is like 27 currently.
If it's 27, then yes, he can, because his maximum then would be like somewhere between, it would be 920. He would not be able to throw him normally. It would be 10 feet further than normal, so he'd only throw him 10 to 20 feet.
Yeah, only would have been able to throw 20 feet. So then you would have actually got on there. You wouldn't have taken as much damage. Alright, we need to undo a bunch of
Math.
stuff then. Fucking maths. Alright, so that last amount of damage I said you take, ignore that. You don't take that. You're, in fact, only going to take 6 damage from the last move. And you would have managed to get yourself back onto shore, because you could only yeet you 20 feet. So we'll just undo this entire last turn. Fucking maths.
Sorry to like completely derail everything that was going on and all these cool names and shit we were trying to come up with, but I finally found the actual tables for the system.
You're good. I'd rather be accurate than inaccurate, and it just be no. God, Jimmy, stop it!
What did you do?
Look at Bifrost.
Math time! Math time! Wonderful.
Okay. Breathing out.
This isn't an adventure game. This is math.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're just gonna rewind. That entire last scene didn't happen. Instead, Zor, you only got yeeted out 20 feet so you could swim back to shore. Now I need to see how this thing can work Like,
Well, if I did that, that's actually only half my turn.
Yeah, so you've still got an action, and we'll go back to there.
Hold up. I need to see if this one thing is if I need a full round or half round. Hopefully, I don't need a full round for it because I want to use it.
Alright.
I need to scroll up and find it. So I don't remember if it was a full round or half round. There's it's a full round. Damn it, I can't use it.
I mean, you could just try and whack him.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, I'm gonna look at him dead in the eye and be like, I would at least hit you once. Grabs hammer and just swings as hard as I can at him. So that would be the 5, 7.
18.
Wow, I hate you, dice. Apparently, you hate me today.
Uh,
I think he would need to roll a nat 1 for this to actually connect.
For his defense? Well, defense is dependent upon
Yeah.
dex or int. He's pretty dumb and he's big, meaning he's not very dexy.
Alright, so his defense roll, he got a 24.
Well, never mind then.
So
Yeah, I figured that.
I was looking at something, but I don't want him to lose because he can still do the same thing he was gonna do. That's fine. That's fine.
He doesn't need to be in the water to do it.
No, he doesn't. But it's more effective in the water. Well, that's fine. So you go to hit him, and he's just gonna like deftly block it with his hands. Like, how do you swing the hammer at him?
Like basically, I just use the momentum of spinning and just use my arm and just sling it. So I'm kind of like sideways to him now.
Yeah. So with that, he's
It's
just
like a baseball swing, but with a hammer.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, as you baseball swing, he's gonna put his hands together, and then almost get them in like a Kamehameha shape to deftly block and push your hammer upwards, leaving you like totally exposed in the middle. And then he's gonna spend the full round doing the exact same thing I said he did underwater, except not underwater. You see him kind of like just grab the air and pull it in. And you see him shaping a water droplet in his hands as he compresses it down and down and down and down and down. Like, does a little spin around, gathers it into one hand, and you see the water shape up his hand into the shape of a shark as he just throws it straight into your chest. The water will splash against you. Well, actually, no. Now you can make your reflex save.
I just figured out.
Oh!
Nat 20! Oh man, what happens if you get that?
Auto succeed, usually.
Yeah, I'm just double checking, because like, so to determine if this hits. Okay, no, this misses! How do you deftly dodge this?
Well, since he threw my hammer up in the air, I'm just gonna kind of use the momentum of that and just throw it higher with my chain attack. I should just kind of use the force to pull me up.
So you basically use
go
his
above it.
block to knock you up a little bit. And
Yep.
as that happens, as you basically go with it, you see this shark made of water that he throws out from his hand as it flies 1,000 feet across the surface of the ocean. And you see it like cuts a groove in the water, but there's like a measurable 5 or 6 seconds of the water just being cut before it fills back in on the ocean. Like,
Whew. That's
That's
gonna hurt.
yeah, that's a big one.
Hey, Azora! Don't try and kill my crew, please.
Ah, but he said he wanted to fight. It's your turn. again, Zor.
Yeah, I'm gonna just this time full on. Since I've already used the momentum of the hammer, just gonna slam down with all of it
Okay.
using concussive blow. And to do that, I believe it's a minus somewhere, if I remember correctly.
I think it's like a -2 or something. That sounds about right.
If I remember correctly, I need to find it because I need to make sure. And why is it so difficult to find? Oh, there it is. No, it's a -5.
Ooh.
That's fine. 21.
21. Okay. I need to quickly do some maths to see if he can just say no. Okay, so what would his unarmed be? Okay, yeah. Okay. He is just because he gets a +5 to that. So, oh no, okay, so what I get to do, no, I need to roll. So, as you go to do this, he is going to roll an unarmed strike with a +5 modifier to it. And that goes up to a 27. And since he outdid you, he just catches the hammer in his hand. Like, he holds his hand out, grips his wrist, and just tanks the entire blow into his hand.
Really should have charged the hammer before I did that.
Well, basically, at the cost of a standard action next turn, yeah, that's how he got to block that.
Total defense?
No, it's the shark skin palm block. So basically, you can spend a standard action for next turn to let you roll unarmed attack instead of defense with a +5. So he's just gonna like have your hammer, and then you know what? He's just gonna punch you. He's just gonna punch you straight in the stomach with a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. No matter what I do, I don't think there's any way I could salvage that.
Nat 20.
You take 7 plus 1, so that's 8, plus his stat, which is a +7. Wait, no, is it a +7? No. It's... Okay, so 20 is a +5. 20...
It's +8, because you said it's 27.
Yeah, so +8, so 16 damage as he punches you on the stomach. You just taking these hits?
To land on the ground, just trying to catch breath, just... I said we call it here. Oh.
Ah.
Ding. Ding, ding, he wins.
Yay! I'm the greatest! Greatest!
Okay, now.
Greatest! G-R-A-T! Greatest! Greatest!
G-R-E-T, oh my god, your spelling hurts my brain.
Yeah, you're only saying that because
Yep.
you lost.
I never thought I'd hear Zor complain about someone else being less intelligent.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, you just witnessed a warlord engage in combat.
Who, judging by his abilities, is at least level 12.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, if I wouldn't have dodged that one, I would have been fucked.
Oh yeah, if that one had hit, that was 10d6 damage.
Oh my god.
And considering that literally it's a forced reflex roll, which we know Zor sucks at.
Yeah.
Anything but a nat 20 would have failed.
Wow.
Well,
Just
then.
gonna semi-limp back to the... Well, first, I'm gonna look at him like, can I have my hammer back?
Yeah. And he just lets go of the hammer.
Oh.
Like, I like to
no, you
imagine he's
did
still
Mighty
just...
Reliant Piercing. He's 14 at minimum. Good lord.
Do they see Data rocketing over?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
By,
Joy.
by
Would we have to
now,
do that?
maybe. I mean, like, it depends on the time, like, how much time has passed for his fight
That's
and how much
true.
time.
Well, I think enough
Data's
time
talking.
has passed for, Data to have this, start this conversation. You walked over here, you got into a fight. So I think as you're doing this, like, I just like to imagine that this fight ended. Zor, because you, like, swung down in the air, didn't you? And he just caught you.
Yeah.
So you're
I like to
like,
imagine Data just goes above me. I was like, Data?
so, like, I just have this, like, vision in my mind of Zor, like, hanging, like, suspended in midair, being held up by this hammer, and, like, just being punched in the stomach really hard. And so Zor is still just, like, Zor's still pretty tall. So, like, your feet are only, like, a couple of inches off the ground as he's holding you up. But, I don't know, it's just an amusing image to me, that you're just, like, dangling there.
Yeah. I got folded by his fist.
Yeah. So, I don't think you need to roll spot or anything. I don't think Data is being particularly
I'm not
subtle.
being subtle at all.
Yeah.
Data's pretty sure that
We just hear like a sonic boom basically as he's rocketing across.
I'm fairly
he's pretty
sure
sure that Aaron is about to get assassinated, so he's just like
Yeah.
full for it.
I'm fairly certain if Data had thought of it, he would have set himself on fire to make a flaming tornado through the sky as he skyrocketed through. Draw attention to myself.
Nah,
Nah?
no.
You could put a little bit of lightning into it, and then it just looks like a lightning bolt going across the sky.
He wants to, based on his assumption, that room was filled with some sort of gas, and he wouldn't risk the possibility that that gas is explosive. Because if he busts through there on fire and that gas is explosive, the whole place is going up in flames.
And there goes all the evidence.
Yeah.
Smart. Okay. So you all see Data flying through the sky, and you're like, we should probably go see what's up with that. I assume, right?
Yeah. Give me a minute, catch my breath.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have punched you so hard. Now you gotta deal with whatever
I'm already trying to get my lungs.
I mean, you'll be
It was a fun fighting.
fine.
It was
You'll be
worth it.
fine.
Just made me realize where I need to fix some shit.
Alright.
Starting with my lungs.
No, my
Alright.
lungs are fine. It's just my diaphragm is now in them.
Am I coming with you? Or am I staying here? I don't know the rules.
Rules of what exactly?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
up to you.
Well, I go up to the captain and go, technically he's a warlord, he can do whatever he wants, but it's up to you how you want to manipulate him. I mean, I was planning on doing that with takoyaki. Like I said, Hitchy makes amazing takoyaki at this time of night.
Yeah, well, that kind of got derailed. Sorry. You know what? Wait.
Is that Data?
I'm gonna quickly dart inside, and I'm gonna order like as a big old batch of takoyaki and come back out. They're like, we got to go.
Hichi
Bro,
just goes like, okay.
Bardic.
Woo! Just pulls out a bunch of takoyaki, throws it to you, and what? You just start running, munching on takoyaki. Are you dragging Yuzora along with you to see what's going on?
I mean, Data's coming to us.
No, I'm not.
Is there something?
No, Data's going across somewhere else.
You're not?
I'm not coming to you.
He's going to the base.
Yeah.
Oh, you're headed to S2?
I'm heading to S1.
But you were already at S1. I thought.
No, I was calling S1.
I thought Gene Eric was at S1.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was
I was
calling
on the
him. He was on the Dendamushi. He was still at Bifrost.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I thought you went over there to talk to him already.
No.
We're all so confused as to what's going on, aren't we?
No.
I'm the one that wasn't paying attention and I knew what was going on.
I'm not confused. I know exactly what's going
Oh,
on.
Data knows. Like, Rin knows what's going
You
on.
also asked earlier about like a black Dendamushi, which is a spy. I think you meant a white
yeah.
Dendamushi, which blocks a black Dendamushi.
How put together is your crew? Now don't say anything. I'm a pirate. Fuck. Sums it up.
Okay.
God damn
So-
it.
Are you all running after Data, basically?
Yeah.
Yep.
That seems important.
You can bring the takoyaki with you. You know what? Yuzora will just tag along because he doesn't know what's going on. And
You know what?
this is just a
You know
fun night.
I'm gonna carry Jimmy because I don't know how fast if he can keep up with us three giant dudes running, so I'm just gonna carry him.
I
I
mean, we still have the
appreciate
same
that.
movement speed. In fact, me and Yuzora are slower than you two.
Yeah.
Because we're fishermen who have a slower movement speed on land than we do in water.
Yuzora's just gonna happily like plod along at the back, just munching down takoyaki and
But let me ask
drinking
this: do
booze.
you want to be carried, Jimmy, or do you want to run?
Carry me.
I mean, I think technically,
Take me.
when Jimmy transforms, Jimmy actually runs, like, has a faster movement speed than a lot of you.
Do I? Let's
Does-
check the
Hybrid-
pin messages.
doesn't hybrid
one
give
of yours
you-
get a plus to your movement speed?
I posted it in here. Hybrid gives me +2 dex.
Mm-mm.
Okay, no, it must be
Sure,
something else where you get
You
a
didn't
plus
write.
to
You
movement
didn't write all this
speed.
down somewhere.
I think you're getting confused.
run.
Category 2.
I get run, but that's after tail, and I just got claw.
Oh, I do have run the feet, which allows me to move at
Yeah.
100 feet per round instead of 80.
Yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is we're
When running, you move 5 times your normal speed if wearing medium, light, or no armor, or 4 times your speed if wearing heavy armor.
so you're basically leading this charge. As we're running down the street.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Sure.
If at any point Data could potentially see where Gene Eric is in the office,
Okay.
let me
So
know.
I was just gonna ask. We've got like an hour left. Are people wanting like a quick break? Do people like need a drink or go to the bathroom or anything? Or we still good to go?
I'd like
I'm-
to check on something, but I can do that in 5 minutes. I don't need a whole break. I just need to walk
Well,
away real
breaks
quick.
are usually only like 5 minutes.
Then yeah, I would like that.
Yeah. Quick 5 minutes, and we'll jump back into Data, like finding out what's going on at the office. Which sounds a lot less dramatic than what's actually going on.
I know, right? Just he's gonna go check into the office, go check on some files.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna
Making
throw
sure
in-
that
Do some emails. Check the
Sorry, I'm
check the
just-
schedule.
I'm just loving the chat. Still talking about peanut
Alright.
butter and yeet. PB and yeet. Right. So I'm gonna throw us.
You know
on-
what? That's the attack name. PB and Yeet.
That is the attack name now. Thank you, Kay. Alright, I'm gonna throw us on over to a break screen. We'll be back in like 5 minutes, everybody. Until then, peace.
Chain man.
We are back, by the way, so I'll just cut to when I edit this. Alright, so, Data. You zoom in. You're heading to S1 to find out what's going on. Everybody else, you have a bunch of takoyaki and you are sprinting. You're going, running! And you're trying to catch up. Data, of course, you are the first to arrive. I assume you fly straight up to the top of the building to try and find the window?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. The window, you get there. It seems to be, like, steamed up, with quite a disgusting looking fluid. No. Okay, so like,
I mean, regardless of what you're about to say, Data's drilling a hole.
you just boosh straight into the glass.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. As you boosh into the glass, obviously it smashes. It's not special glass. Actually, no. This is Kaioseki glass. No. So it smashes, and immediately, as you do so, this overwhelming stench, not like a Jimmy stench, like
I should probably note that he's holding his breath. That's probably important.
yeah, but yeah. So it's not like a Jimmy stench. This is like chemical. This is,
Right.
you know, it's very much like something has been burnt in here.
Worry not, because I have my latest technique, Taifu no air conditioning, and I will siphon this gas.
Okay. So, yeah, the first thing, can you just make me a fort save to see, like, if this doesn't, like, make you woozy right off the get-go? Because,
Yeah.
you've
I'm
been in
worried
this
for
room, you
that.
know how it is sealed and
Yeah.
airtight. So, you know, this is... 28, yeah, that's fine.
Good old Marine fortitude.
So, you're not woozy, and you can just suck that out and just exhaust it somewhere else. So you basically just turn yourself into, like, an exhaust pipe for this kind of disgusting smogger-like smoke.
While I'm doing that, I'm looking for Gene Eric.
Well, immediately, you look inside, and the room doesn't look damaged.
Okay.
Like, a fire hasn't been set in here, nothing like that. However, there is smoke damage to a lot of stuff. So, you know, books have yellowed, stuff like that. And you can see Generic passed out on the floor, very close to the window. You see that he was trying to make it there and didn't before, like, passing out.
Gotcha. Data's going to grab him. Quickly, he's going to put up a gust front in front of his face to kind of cycle the air in his immediate vicinity, and then he's going to very quickly. He's not going to spend too much time on it, but he's going to try to grab the paperwork that Gene Eric showed him at one time.
Okay, so
Basically, he's gonna open the drawer that Gene Eric opened and just grab everything.
so what you do notice is, as you walk into the room, is the desk has been cleared. It's been emptied.
Gotcha.
So,
In that case, he's just gonna hop out.
yeah, so somebody obviously came in here after Generic
Wait.
was left unconscious.
He's not going to walk out. Data is going to look around for a visual Denden Mushi.
A visual Dendomushi.
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm curious. What are you trying to find? Like, what do you want to do with this?
If there's a visual Denden Mushi, that means it's transmitting somewhere that can be traced.
Oh, okay, yeah, so you're looking for, like, a security camera. Okay.
I mean, I can roll a search check.
Yeah, roll me a search check.
Ooh boy. Alright, Data, come on. I know this is a chaotic situation, but right about now. Oh boy.
5. No. You look around, you scramble around, you're going, nah.
Ah, fuck it. She needs a doctor, that's priority number 1, so he's gonna grab him and hop out.
All right, yeah, you just like jump out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, you jump. Woof. Do you fly off, or do you just like go to the floor in a controlled manner?
Yes.
Yeah. So you reach the bottom.
Wait, actually,
Ooh.
I'm gonna fly out of the base, then land.
All right. Where to specifically? Like,
Okay.
just like ping somewhere on the map. Like obviously, like the base is just the big tower, and everything is the city around it. Like, so you still in the city, or you flying outside the walls?
Right.
Or... Yeah, all right. So just like in the town square or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So you pop down just into the town square, and for plot convenience, Merc, Zor, Jimmy, and a person you don't know but looks really big and scary, who is very happy and smiling, carrying what can only be described as a shit ton of takoyaki. Are running here.
Okay, I'm gonna try a finesse thing that doesn't... It kind of makes sense, but it also doesn't. Data's gonna try to use his power to pull the gas out of his lungs and push fresh air in.
Okay. What kind of role do you think would be appropriate here to see if you can do that?
Probably dexterity.
Yeah, go for it. Okay, 11. What I'm gonna say is that gives him enough of an impetus to attempt to make a fortitude save, see if he can stabilize himself, but
Yeah.
it isn't going to grant him any benefits.
Makes sense.
So come on, generic. I rolled a 5.
Shit. He's just gonna yell out, "I need a medic!"
I'm right here. I'm right here. What's going on?
He's inhaled some poisonous gas, some chemical. I'm trying to siphon it out, but I'm not used to to using my powers on such a small scale, and I don't think it's working. Normally, I just blow stuff up. I've never tried anything this small before.
All right. Give me a second here. I'm going to take out my stethoscope and I'm going to listen to his lungs just for a second, see if he is breathing.
Okay. So, do you want to make a medicine check or healing?
Heal, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to do this step by step. Sure.
So are we outside or inside?
You're outside. You're in like a courtyard. You know, cobblestones. There's like a big. Oh, okay, so in Log
What
Town-
if we were inside? Just what?
Okay, so
Jimmy, did you bring any of your gas masks?
It's not going to help. We actually don't want it right now.
yeah. So something to think about because I've not put loads of
I
thought
have
into
a
this.
reason.
You know how in Logtown there's the gallows where Gold Roger was hung? Well, executed, stabbed. It's very ambiguous how Gold Roger died.
No, they
Yeah.
showed it. They showed it. They stabbed him in the chest 2 times with a spear.
I still don't like. He obviously wanted to die. That's cool. Fine, whatever. What big city monument do we think would be in the center of Prelum City that would be?
Knowing
have
how
reference to
full
what's
of himself
going
he is, I feel like a giant statue of Hotbod Senior.
Well, the thing is, Hotbod Senior isn't as bad as Junior. Junior is the kind of guy who would make a statue of himself. So what do we think? What feels like a thematically appropriate landmark?
A bell.
I'd say the person the one Hotbod Senior actually answers to, the basically celestial dragon that controls this area.
Well, the celestial dragons control everything.
I like.
They
a
don't-
bell.
I'm saying like one in particular who
They don't-
like main
They,
focus is here, I should say. Like one that the Hotbod looks
Well,
up to.
celestial dragons don't. They would never lower themselves to running a city full
I'm
of
not saying
peasants.
he's running. I'm saying it's one Hotbod looks up to.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna take Bell. I'm gonna just tweak it a little bit. So it's going to be like a small... When I say tower, it's not really a tower. It's like a small stone structure which has a bell inside of it. But underneath is like a small hole, and that is a well that goes down, because I'm going to say that Prelim City, it founded a lot of its wealth on being close by to some very useful natural resources. So clean water, oil, natural gas lines, all things like this. So there's a well. So there's a bell and a well. Well. Bell, well.
Amazing.
That's what it's going to be called. It's going to be called Bell, well.
Wonderful.
Anyway, what I was going
I
to
amuse myself.
bring up
Yes.
about them, if we have a mask or anything like one of the masks we use when we're around Jimmy, or just something to cover my face, I was going to go up and look around, see if I could find what caused the gas to start leaking into the room.
You might want to wait on that one.
Alright. We'll get that after we stabilize
Okay.
Gene.
So, going back
Or-
to the heal check of 21. Okay, so right off the bat, he is breathing, but it is very, very labored. His lungs, they've been filled. There's almost like a fluid in there. You can hear that. You can hear
Okay.
like there's, and the thing is, it's not a particular. It's not the same. Like, because obviously the standard fluid that appears in lungs is like water. That's what people usually get when they get fluid in their lungs. You know, it's a naturally produced bodily fluid. You will have come across most of these, blood, etc., etc. This is none of those. It feels lighter, but it's in there. So he is very much struggling to breathe.
So first, what we're gonna do is I'm going to basically sit on the ground cross-legged. I'm gonna have him across my legs, and I'm going to take my hands around his stomach, around his diaphragm, and I'm going to try and force him to take deep breaths as opposed to labored breaths.
Mm-hmm.
And Data, while I'm having him exhale, I want you to have a wind pushing away, and whenever he's inhaling, have a wind pushing in. Very slight. Not too fast.
Alright, I'll give it another shot.
God damn.
Oh no! I was joking about a nat 1!
Not one. Oh my
Oh.
god. Okay. So,
He just goes for
Data, are you
fucking hurricane straight into his mouth. Just
Huh?
Data.
Okay, Data's going through a lot today.
Okay.
Why does Data only ever roll like stupid high or stupid low? There's never a middle.
Just don't anvil his lungs. That's all I say.
Okay. Data.
Wait, no, hold on. What if actually he wanted to roll low because this is actually the force of his wind?
Well, this is his dex to see how dexterous he can be with it. Data.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Nice.
Are you currently
No, Nick.
carrying anything
You
that
tried.
can ignite or create a spark?
no?
You sure?
I guess he would have his gloves on since he was flying. I'm not sure how those activate
into
though.
him and his throat just explodes.
Alright. I was just wondering if there was anything that I could tie it in to make it inherently your fault that this thing's about to happen, but no, never mind.
You know what? I'm gonna use a gather info. I'm gonna lean in, and I'm gonna see if I can smell what the gas is. Maybe get a better idea of what the smell is to know what the cause
Gather
is.
info is different.
Yeah, gather information
that's
is very much like you go around and talk to people. I suppose like
I'm not.
a knowledge check would be like a knowledge or something like that. We'll
Don't ask
figure
me.
it out.
Don't ask me to do
Research,
that.
perhaps.
So are we saying that the nat one means that he put too much force out or too little force out? Did he try to do it so small this time that that it was like?
Oh, we're gonna find out what this Nat 1 did. So unfortunately, you aren't carrying anything that I can use to make this thing happen. But what I'm gonna say is, and this is a rare moment of almost verging on panic for Data, correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say with that, you kind of like shake your hands, to try and steady yourself. So you like shake your hands and try and get ready and go. As you do that, without realizing it, you have already brought some bits of debris and just small stones and things like that from the environment around you, and they're just kind of like wrapped up in your general windness. And as you go to begin the siphon, 2 small pieces of stone, which are almost insignificant. They wouldn't, even if a person swallowed these, it wouldn't hurt them. But they get rubbed together in such a way that they just spark.
Oh no.
And in that moment, the tiniest spark catches light of this gas, this fluid you're trying to pull out. Data. Make a reflex save. In fact, Merc, you might have to as well, because this dude is like sat on your lap, isn't? Well, like across your lap.
I had him sitting on my lap, across my lap, with him facing down. So basically, the liquid would try and like come in out of his lungs, out of his mouth, if at all possible.
I mean, yeah, I think you'll still have to make a reflex save just because of what's about to happen.
All right. Sure, great.
Okay, Merc, it makes
2.
sense why it wouldn't work for you, but Data, you managed to stop anything particularly bad happening to yourself. As these 2 small stones create the smallest, slightest spark, the fluid ignites, creating a trail of fire which goes across Merc's lap, sadly, which is going to hurt a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And Data, in your moment of panic, you kind of pull your hand back and you bring a little bit of fire towards you. It doesn't hurt you that much. You're only taking a minuscule amount. Generic, however, is going to take a decent amount of damage because he doesn't get a save. You've essentially set a fire off in his lungs.
Is it going to go into his lungs?
I mean, it was already in there. Like, there is a flammable liquid.
Yeah, but I'm saying is like, where did the fire start? And is it, if it started outside, is it traveling that
Okay.
line?
Okay, so
There is.
the fire. is
Fire.
So this liquid, obviously you're trying to pull it out of his lungs. There is still some in his lungs. There is some which has been pulled out. Less fire is on the outside, and that is what's going to hit Data and Merc. There is more fluid inside. You have essentially set a fire to go... Oh, this is fucking brutal. When did the... Ah.
I can't.
Fire in the lungs is death.
Question. Since I have a reflex save,
Mhm.
can I attempt one thing? One thing. Instead of avoiding damage for myself.
Yes.
Alright. Data at this point is gonna be like,
You're gonna use
fuck
it to
it, this
blow
is partially
blow
my...
sever the line.
No. He's going to effectively use his double fruit to just give him CPR and just pull the stuff that would be setting on fire inside of him, inside of himself.
Okay, so
I
Data is...
have an option as well, if you'll
Oh.
let me kind of like do a little bit of retroactive.
Yes.
Just to-
would you
to-
like to...
Because I have the cold glove that I have on one of my fists that I can punch with. If I could activate it, like to where he's basically breathing through it, if Mark was as smart as I am in retrospective, then he would probably assume that it's possible that this gas could ignite just by sheer temperature. If it's colder, it'd probably make it a lot harder to ignite.
That's really smart. I don't, and this is not me. Merc is probably smart enough to know that. However, when we look at how, like, we've had a lot of time to think this through, and remember, this is all happening in like seconds. I don't know if that would have been Merc's like, ooh, I should do that as well. Like, I don't know.
Do you want me to roll for it? Roll a wisdom or an intelligence?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good call.
Alright, just intelligence or wisdom?
Um,
Well, I guess in this game, intelligence is more like learning, wisdom is more just knowledge known.
yeah, it'd be whatever you feel most appropriate.
I would try to fight for a specific skill, but I think probably just base wisdom would probably be the best I can do here. Yeah, no,
Okay, no, so
that's not happening.
there's
Damn it!
far too many things going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so Data,
Yeah.
because you got that redonkulously high reflex save, and apparently you've been spending far too much time with Chubb, who goes, "I'll just do it for you." You are going to take the brunt of this damage.
Yep.
Basically saving Generic and taking...
Ooh, I don't. That's a lot of dice.
I heard at least 4 dice.
Yeah, okay. 4, 8, 12, 14,
I'm not liking this.
17 fire damage
To Data.
to
Okay.
Data and Merc. You are only taking a reduced amount because you aren't taking the full brunt of his fire, so you're only taking 3d6 over the 5. But you get 2 plus 4 plus 5, so 9, 11 damage.
Minus 4, because DR, so 5.
Data,
Yeah.
you are basically like you've brought fire into yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I sure did.
Mm-hmm.
I see this and just
You're
like
insane.
back off now
The
before
problem is,
more gets lit.
unlike every other experience you've had with fire, which has been where you've literally just grabbed the fire,
Mm-hmm.
you currently have the fire's fuel source in yourself.
Right.
You are not just carrying the fire; you are on fire.
Right.
How do you intend to go and get rid of this? Because every round that you do not is going to deal another d6 of damage to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly just grab him and throw him down the well. Wait, bad idea. Attach the chain and throw him down the well.
So
I wrap the chain around him and throw him down the well so that way he can just be doused in the water, but he's attached to the chain so I can pull him up.
Well, this guy has now been burned, probably inside and out for generic.
I mean, thankfully,
Or
because of Data's sacrifice right there, most of the burn damage to Generic is, maybe just like on his mouth area.
all right, can I take a turn or two, however long it would be, to make medicine to make some burn salve?
Oh yeah, happily.
DC happy to heal DC of 15.
I mean,
like,
Are you okay with me just wrapping a chain around your anchor and dousing you into the well real quick and pulling you back out?
I'm gonna see if Data, because this is a lot for Data this whole day.
it has not been a good day.
I
for
just want
Data.
to check something really
Jimmy,
quick.
you stay away. We know your shit's
I
coming.
have just figured out this episode's title.
That's a lot.
Bad data.
Oh, wow.
So basically, you know how he has his flaws. All of this stress has thrown him into a flashback.
No, god damn
He
it.
can't do anything.
Got it. I'm wrapping
So
the chain around his ankle, dousing him.
yeah, he's partially doing that thing that Logias do when they're super stressed out, where they can't hold their solid form.
Mhm.
Oh wait, you can't.
Fuck. Wait, do you still have that chest piece?
It's
Like,
in
on
this
your
boot.
person?
It's in this boot. You would probably know that.
I'm gonna yank it out of his boot, slam it on the hook, wrap it around and make sure it's touching him, so that way it's basically solidifying the part I'm grabbing.
Okay. So you're doing that so you can physically grab a hold of Data. You are tying...
And-
I then assume you wrap the chain around the chest piece to hold it in place. So
Yes, and and it's attached to him, so he's solid. And then I'm going to basically just extend the chain down, dip him in the well to put the fire out, and
Okay.
pull him back up.
So, here's the thing, right? The flame source, the fuel for this, is a liquid. What happens when you add water to a grease fire? Because grease is a lower density than water, the grease goes to the top. So in doing this, you throw data into the well.
Is this grease? I thought it was a gas.
Yeah, it was a gas.
It was a gas, but when it's inhaled by the lungs, it condenses.
Would this still be considered a grease fire?
So for instance, if I was to put oil in an aerosol can, it would spray out. Like everyone's done it. You put like a lighter in front of like a can of hairspray. That's a gas, but if you sprayed it on a surface, it would like be really oily.
Oh, see, at this point, I wouldn't know anything about it being grease style fire. I'm just.
No, you wouldn't know this.
I'm not gonna Jimmy.
I'm not gonna fault you for this one. It's just gonna hurt.
I'm gonna shout to Jimmy. Find something else in case this doesn't work.
Okay.
Know what you could do after the well, but you know what? I'm not gonna say it. You'll have to think of it yourself.
Okay, so it's been a long ass time since I've sat in a science class, so somebody feel free to say I don't think that's how this would work.
Technically, I wouldn't be on fire. It would be sitting on top, which wouldn't be a problem for most people. But since I'm a demo fruit user, it'd be pretty bad.
Yeah. So.
But if I yank you out real quick, you just basically would go right through it. It shouldn't get on you.
That's true, I guess.
So, let me see.
Just keep in mind, you are not. I'm yanking you out.
It's like dipping your hand in water and then dipping your hand in boiling water or in boiling oil real fast. You're not gonna get hurt.
Right.
So,
It'll create a barrier of vapor around your hand as the water turns to steam, and then the oil is burned off.
So that is basically what we're doing here. We're throwing Data, who currently has grease and fire inside of him, throwing him into a well. The grease and fire doesn't sink into the water, that sits at the top, whilst Data falls into the water. Then we yank Data out, so the grease and the fire is no longer inside of Data, it is now on the outside of Data again.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that being thrown into a well probably snaps him out of his flashback.
I would assume so. Out of curiosity, Data, what flashback are you having?
When his village got set on fire by pirates.
I like to imagine that you're gonna freak the fuck out at first, because you're gonna be in water.
Yeah. His village got set on fire. It was like during the night, and he woke up and he was like inhaling smoke. So that was a very familiar experience.
Fantastic.
Okay. So we yank Data out.
Also, I apologize in advance. I am gonna roll. I'm gonna roll strength to make sure. I'm gonna roll strength because I'm gonna make sure I don't sling him out and like hit him against the bell in the process of pulling him out.
Probably a good call.
Oh, good. I just bang him against every bit of the wall. No, I pull him out, banging him on the wall.
Yeah. There you go.
And then the bell.
All right. So Data, take
I'm
5.
sorry.
Take 5 damage.
Yay!
Just
I'm
get bashed
sorry.
against the wall on the way up.
It's a good thing I have
all we hear is probably him just. Hey, what are you? Phone.
All right. So
Oops.
we pull Data out of the
Oh,
well.
hey, wait a second. Was I having a flash?
Data is currently.
Fuck, we just had him.
Data is no longer has fire inside of him. Data is basically covered in grease that is slowly burning its way off. Data is, however, also covered in water, so he's probably fine. He's not going to take any damage, unless you don't do anything for like 2 rounds. Like he's got 1 round of safety before all the water evaporates off. But I assume somebody goes, maybe we should just smother him. Just, you know what?
I'm gonna wrap him in a big old bear hug.
Zora!
Yeah.
I'm gonna bear hug him and just fall.
Zora just stands there and goes,
Zora, dog pile.
I thought we were having a barbecue. here we go. He just takes off his coat and just wraps his coat around Data. Just, here we go.
Okay, there's that. And while that's happening, I made a burn salve for generic, which heals 1d6 heat damage and improves heat resistance by 5 for an hour. So if it happens again, he'll take less damage from fire.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Crisis averted.
Now then, is the gas that... So since the gas was pulled out, it probably wasn't in his lungs anymore. So luckily the fire was probably not in his lungs when it got set fire.
Yes. If like you would have to do like
He said, it was
like,
just like it's just like his lips
analysis,
and mouth are burned.
but-
Now I need to make sure if he's breathing again.
His breathing is better. He has clearly taken a lot of damage. It seems as if the fluid has been removed. However, he did inhale both a lot of smoke and then also seemingly as well a lot of fluid got in there, almost as if it was separate to the smoke, and that's how it was in there.
So is there still fluid in him? I have a stethoscope. I can listen. It'll probably sound if there's fluid in there.
Fluid, you got it all out, but obviously the damage has still been done. The breathing's weak. He will recover. He's probably going to be out of commission for, a couple of days, week, maybe a month.
Great.
Man, Chum's going to be so confused.
When Data is unsmothered, there's a look in his eyes that no one has seen before.
No one has seen before?
Nobody has seen before.
Hmm.
Wait, what? My audio cut out. So what was something we've never seen?
Well,
before?
actually, you may have seen before if you were paying super close attention. It's the same look he gets when he sees pirates.
So, go back to session 1, the last time, literally session 0, I think it was, the first time Data had a flashback with the generic pirate reply.
Oh, forgot about
So,
that.
so is Data like, will he respond to us if we speak to him?
Yeah. So, Data, Yuzora is, taking his jacket off of you, and his leather jacket clearly has the insignia of the Sun Pirates on it. He's got the insignia of the Sun Pirates on his chest. He is very clearly a pirate, and okay with being a pirate, and happy to be a pirate. And he goes, "You're doing okay there, buddy!"
Pirate.
He rolled above 10, so we won't immediately anvil him. But he just kind of push him away.
No, he's good.
You're welcome.
Don't
And then
take it too
He's
personally.
gonna check his gloves.
He's a little skeptic.
He's gonna check his gloves, see that everything's okay, look and see that generic is being treated.
I'm gonna walk
And
over
then-
and be like, hey, Data, here's your chest piece back. It was kind of the only thing I could use to grab you because
He's gonna grab it and rock it off, yelling, "Hotbod!"
Oh, my ears.
Where are you rocketing off to?
He's going up into the sky to scan
Just
things.
to
And if he
yell
can't,
at the void of the
and
sky.
if he can't find him, he will immediately beeline towards S2 because he knows for sure that would be the next place that he's going.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Cap, should one of us go with him if we can? Just go in the general direction he goes.
Yeah. Yeah, Zor, you go and take this and toss some burn salve.
Thanks. Jimmy, since you're probably one of the only people I can guarantee would survive in that actual stench, but just take a mask, wear it, see if you can figure out what caused this fire. Or the smoke to be in general in there. Because someone planned this.
I'll try. Don't forget your gas mask.
Definitely don't forget the gas mask.
Okay, this is taking
I'm just gonna
some
look up and
directions.
watch. I'm looking up just to see where Data's gonna rocket off to. Because right now you're still just above us.
Yeah, so, Data, you go up, scouring. Do you want to roll to see if you see anything, or are you just gonna no, nothing, zoom?
He'll make a spot check really quick. He's also gonna try to radio S2 if he can.
All right, 12. You see you see a town. You see like a town square. You see a quite obvious scorch mark on the town square. You see the bell well, which seems to have taken some damage and almost looks as if someone got smacked into the side of it. You see a bunch of smashed glass from a window, but you do not see any obvious signs of Hotbod lingering around anywhere. And you just zoom,
Yep, zoom.
and you're gonna try and
So,
contact Captain
S2?
Das.
Yes.
So he's going to S2, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start heading that way. I'm gonna try to communicate with him through the Dendamushi.
If you need a lift, I can do that.
I thought you were just rocketing off and he was following you.
He hasn't completely lost it. He just has a sense of very extreme urgency.
Yeah. Data, come on, let's go.
He's gonna.
Unfortunately, it's overshadowed by this unyielding
He's gonna
rage.
drop down, grab Zor, and pew, fly away.
I really want to figure out how Chum gets involved in this when we get back next time.
Oh dear.
So we're gonna have a really fun little adventure with Chum.
I can say I'm dragging
let
it
him
along
be-
with us.
Let him be the fourth wall cockroach. We just get into the enemy base like, Chum, what are you doing here? I have no fucking idea.
He gets to S2. It's like, oh, you guys are here too.
Yeah, he's just there, no rhyme or reason. He's just, I don't know how I got here.
Okay.
Yeah, before we take off, I'm gonna tell all of them we're heading to S2 so that they know where we're going and can meet us there. Once shit gets settled here.
Okay. So, you know what? We don't have quite enough time to delve into anything there. So that'll be next time.
Yeah.
Merc, Jimmy, what thing are you wanting to set up for how you start next time? Obviously, you also have Yuzora here, who's just... You have Yuzora and an unconscious but stable Gene Eric.
Well, I'm just gonna go find my gas mask and my hazmat suit, saying to myself, huh, never thought I'd be using this for any other purpose than sealing myself in.
You know, that's accurate now that I think about it. Yeah, but it's kind of the only reason we thought of that suit.
I am going to be bringing Gene Eric back to the Bifrost shipyard because I don't want him on our ship for reasons of I believe we're targeted, and I don't want him back in the fucking Marine base because that's a problem already.
Mm-hmm.
That we're gonna need to keep an eye out because Bifrost might get targeted eventually as well if they know we're there.
True.
But we now have more ammo against him in the court-martial,
Maybe.
attacking a fellow Marine, specifically a CP member.
That's why I'm sending. That's why I said Jimmy go investigate so we could make sure for sure it was an attack and not just maybe a spontaneous gas leak.
It was not a spontaneous gas leak.
Alright, so, in that case, to wrap up this session, Jimmy, how are you getting up there?
Wait, I just realized something. Again,
Although not stairs.
I just realized, and I'm such an idiot. Again, I forgot about it till literally just now. My hockey. I get bonuses to spot checks and shit.
We were talking about this at the very beginning of the fucking session.
Is there no obvious way up, Bardic?
Okay.
I'm hoping you tell me no.
So, last
Wolverine can
time,
climb it.
someone went in there. Data had to go in and had to say something to the receptionist, and the receptionist pressed a button and gave Data access to a special elevator that took him directly up there. Currently, that is the only known way to get inside this room, outside of clambering up from the outside.
I have two options. Skunk and just roam my way in there and hope no one freaks the fuck out. Or Chum.
Just use Chum to slingshot you up.
Exactly.
Or pull the broken window down.
Yeah. But then everyone in the building's like, what the fuck?
Out of curiosity, how much do you weigh?
About a normal average male, so about 150, 140.
Right.
If I remember
Right,
correctly.
because that's right. Yeah, you're a twig because you're extremely dexy, so you're quick.
Yuzora can
Yeah.
yeet you 60 foot up the side of the building. Do you think you could climb the rest?
What would I have to roll to climb?
Just
I
climb
believe
check?
there's a climb check.
I don't know if I have climb.
Then it would just be normal, just
It'll be
roll.
a roll
Although,
plus strength.
this is really fucking around with stuff, and it would really make us have to question how the physics in this One Piece world works.
We've already established they don't work half the time.
One of your front forms has a
Okay.
burrow speed, doesn't it?
Yes.
Do you have that unlocked yet?
Again, let me check my pin messages.
I feel like that'd be.
There's
I feel like
skunk,
that'd be
hybrid,
great.
and claw.
I
You
have,
have
claw.
claw, so that's a 20-foot burrow speed.
Now, let's assume that this is a very old-fashioned building. So the wall is approximately 3 foot thick, filled with stone and rubble, because that's what old-fashioned castle walls are constructed of.
Oh my god, he's throwing a drilling Jimmy.
You could essentially burrow up the side of this.
He's a salmon, but with a wall.
So,
That's pretty cool.
Did you say do it?
Do it.
alright, so Yuzora is gonna... He's gonna go, hey, you wanna get up the wall?
I look down, transform till I have my claws out. Yes.
With that, he offers his palm out, and his palm is big. His palm is easily like a foot across.
So he pretty much could just like stand perfectly on his palm and be fine.
Yeah. So he gets you. He lifts you up into like a shot put position, takes like a few steps back, sprints full force, and throws you up before he crashes into the side of the wall.
Oh, that would be a good distraction.
You are thrown 60 feet into the air against the side of this wall. What would be an appropriate thing to roll to see if you can like grab hold of the wall to get into it, and then you can start burrowing?
There is a whole table for the climb DC stuff if you wanted to use that. But that's up to you.
To do that, of grabbing onto it, I guess to make sure that he doesn't like crash into the wall, like just like crash off the wall. Would it be some like maybe like a tumble kind of?
Tumble check?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy, does that sound good to you?
Yeah. So my character sheet on the side I have it on is getting a bit. No, I don't want membership. Fuck off.
That's why
I don't want membership.
That's why I wrote it all down in a book.
Okay. No, I don't want membership. Fuck off.
Oh my god! They're really they're pushing more pushes than you
Alright,
for premium.
Oh, apparently I did have climb as a secondary skill, and so did tumble. Did you say?
We can totally make it a climb
Okay.
check if you want to use that. You've got it as
Yeah,
secondary skill. Climb to just grab
I
hold.
have I have climb and tumble as secondary skills. Neither are favored.
Okay, so they would be
Either way, maybe
plus,
the same roll.
They would be
Three.
the same roll. It would be a +3 plus your strength modifier.
+3 plus my strength. My strength is 0, so +3.
I mean, tumble is
Oh,
plus
boy.
dex if you want to do that instead.
Oh.
Yeah, do
Yes,
tumble,
please.
tumble.
So +2, so +5.
Yeah.
And You would not want
Nope, I don't know how to roll dice in this.
Okay, James, on the left side, you see like where there's like the mouse, the paintbrush, all that.
Oh, I did
Oh,
it.
there you go.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Oh no.
you aren't gonna grab it.
It won't be
away.
It won't be a clean drill.
Yeah. So basically, what's gonna happen is you aren't gonna like grab it at the height at the peak. So you aren't gonna start 60 feet up. You're gonna like go haha, and just like start falling back down. As you drop, every 10 feet, you're gonna get another chance. So you have 6 times to succeed in this. If you fail all 6, you're gonna take 66 fall damage. So try again. 15.
That's
There
better.
we go.
15 is enough. So you are 50 foot up the side of this building, and you can just burrow the rest of the way up.
How tall is this building?
If I had to take a guess, this is probably like a 20-story building. Each story is probably about 20 feet, like 15 to 20 feet. That sounds about appropriate for a story. And you know, Hotbod's office is at the very top. So you are currently like 2.5 to 3. No, you're 3 stories up. So you have to burrow 17 stories with a 20-foot burrow speed. That's 2 stories every 6 seconds. So in what? You gotta burrow
About a minute. About a minute, he'll be burrowed up there.
So you've got
Which
a
is
minute.
about 10 turns.
Yeah. But it's fine, you know, this isn't difficult at all. You just you get up there. You
Oh god. I just realized there's anyone in this space that would question why the hell they just got a hole through their fucking floor.
Well, he's not going through the floor, he's going through the wall. So if anyone's near the wall, they just notice it kind of bulges out a little bit, like it's been displaced. There's just a Bugs Bunny burrow trail up the side of this building. But it starts 50 feet up. Alright, so we'll just skip. You get into the office. Office is the same as I described to Data. It's quite a nice office. It's very clean, organized. There's a big broken window. There is definitely a lingering gas-like smell and smoke, but most of it has been pulled out. The desk looks to have been completely wiped and cleared. Every entrance and exit out of the room appears to be locked, aside from a giant gaping hole in the window.
It's not suspicious at all.
So I'm fully suited up, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Can I check around the desk area?
Yeah, that'd probably be a good call.
Alright.
So either a search or a spot check would probably be the best call to see if you can notice or find anything out of place.
I don't have either of those. Okie dokie.
Really?
Really? I have. Alright, I have spot on my secondary. It's just not favored.
Okay.
That'd be the closest thing to being to figure out anything.
Plus 3 plus your is it wisdom?
Yeah, that
It's,
sounds about right.
believe it, yeah, it's wisdom.
Wisdom. So 0. Okay, so just 3.
Because I know concentration is wisdom. That's kind of where the
That took a bit.
comes in.
Okay, 13. All right. So immediately you kind of look around. You don't see anything right off the bat, but you realize when you touch the desk, as you pull your hand off of it, you can see that there is a fluid on your glove that's coated the desk, and this leads you to kind of look around and notice there's a small area which has been coated in this very thin layer of this very greasy fluid. almost as if this area got doused in this.
Hmm. Can I see any obvious signs of where it might have like come in from?
If you kind of look around, you can take your time, you can follow. You can see there is a very thin and very small line, entirely. It is not in the shape of a human. It's not in the shape of anything. It's just like a single drop that seems to lead from the desk on the other side straight to the door, the far end of the room, and then goes under it.
Alright. Fuck. I want to search where they found the person with the air and liquid in their lungs.
Yeah. So you can see there's quite an obvious mark where he was. He was like splayed out on the floor, and you can see there's looking through. You can see where he was. He was like sat at the desk, and you saw like he'd like turned around in the chair and was starting to walk towards the window before he got. Well, before whatever happened to make him pass out happened.
Does the glass look displaced ever since Data broke it?
The glass does not. The glass very clearly was broken from the outside and hasn't been touched or affected at all since.
Okay, so no one came back into the scene of the crime. Makes sense if they expected this place to blow. Is there any documents or anything I can look at that might have been scratched, torn? I don't know if something would be out of place, but can I see if there's any intended damage?
Well, what you can see is that the desk has been like ransacked. You know, if you open every single drawer, there is nothing in there, which is a clear sign of tampering. You know, there's not even like an old candy bar wrapper. Like, someone came in here and they cleared this out.
No. Is there any more spots that look like noticeable things that might be, I don't know, searchable? A closet, for fuck's sake?
Well, logically, the only other thing that immediately stands out is the fact that the line of this grease seems to come out from under the door, suggesting that someone, something, somehow slipped under the door. So that's how they seemingly got in and out of this locked room.
Is there ventilation in here?
The window that Data
yeah,
broke.
there's a window. You can see there's like some small air vents, you know, just for general air supply and stuff like that. They do not. Actually, no. If you go and look at one of them, you can see there is smoke that has been like trapped in them. So, you were to look at that and follow it down. They are lined with smoke. So, as if to say, there was no fire in this room. The gas, the smoke, the whatever, that was produced in a different room and siphoned on up into here.
Well, if I'm done searching here, could I fit in that vent?
Yeah.
I would like to follow the vent and see where that smoke originated from then.
Okay. As you follow this vent down, you know, you're kind of looking, you're just clambering around. Thankfully, it's late at night. There's no office workers hanging around. You know, there might be the occasional janitor going, "A ghost," but that's about it. As you go through and you eventually find yourself down. It starts to get quite warm. as you find yourself down. Like this goes for a while. Like this could take you like a good 20-30 minutes following all of these vents down. But eventually you find yourself down in the boiler room at the very bottom of the building. In fact, you are in the basement. In the boiler room, there has very clearly been a fire. However, the fire has nothing to do with the boiler. Like, nothing at all. The boiler is still chugging along absolutely fine. Nothing has gone wrong here. And one thing you also noticed going through these vents is every other air vent was closed off. So only ventilation was going through up into the office. There is a very large puddle of grease on the floor. Someone started a grease fire down here in the boiler room to make it look as if there had been a boiler malfunction, and then purposefully siphoned it so that all the smoke, all of the disgusting everything was siphoned straight up into Hotbod's office, where Generic was. And then that person seemingly found a way to get into that room, attempted to finish off the job if Generic hadn't have passed away from being smoked out like that, and ransacked all the important documents from inside the desk. That is what you can piece together.
Alright. So I guess I borrow myself out now.
Yeah, you just like get to the wall, dig out. Obviously you're currently in the basement, so you just burrow up into the center of town, where Yuzora and Merc are just sat, and you just like pop up out the floor. You know, you've been up there for like half an hour, maybe longer, and you just kind of pop up.
Hey!
What's up?
Got some good information?
Oh boy, got some juicy information for sure.
Cool, hold on to that for now.
All Friday.
Marwa, what are you doing? You're not a parrot! Please! She's on my shoulder with her entire body leaning against my headset.
She is dog parrot. Parrot dog. Alright.
Well,
That took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but that's alright. We've got some really good information to start off next time. So, Data, Zor, and possibly Chum, who may or may not be present, but also we don't know. You're zooming off. You're going to go find stuff out at S2. Merc, Jimmy, possibly also Chum, maybe, we don't know. You have information from S1.
yes.
Does anybody have anything they wish to do or say at the end of this session? Aside from Data literally just shouting, Hotbod!
Oh!
I'm just gonna pop on the Nintendo sheet that so they can hear just like find anything, and we'll just leave it at that.
Yes.
Alrighty. Thank you everybody for tuning in and seeing how all of this went. I've been the Bardic Knock. You can find me on the internet, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, all at the Bardic Knock. I will edit and upload this in the next couple of days, hopefully. I should be on top of that. I don't think I've got much else going on. Yeah, that's it. If you want to check stuff out, there's like there'll be links in the description. There's like a Discord server and all that good stuff. I will be back tomorrow morning, which will be Sunday morning, doing some Pokemon stuff, and then also Sunday afternoon, where we have the next session of the Final Fantasy D6 Rebels of Spira campaign. So that's going to be cracking on, and they're about to have their first boss fight. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Ooh, that's gonna be important.
Yeah. Against a giant octopus with an eye patch.
Awesome.
Oh god. No.
Piratopus?
The Quacken. What the fuck is wrong with me? I was gonna say Kraken, and then I immediately started thinking of freaking Smite
Duckfoot.
and said
Right.
Quacken.
Alright.
Duckfoot.
Players.
Hi, I'm Nick, also known as Strider Winters practically everywhere on the internet except for Twitter because it's weird, so over there I'm Nikias Rotor. Most oftentimes you can find me here on the Bardic Knox channel or in the Bardic Knox Discord, where I'm as one and only mod, really. That's me. Occasionally you can find me on the Undead K. We're doing the Curse of Strahd campaign over there, and also on the Twitch channel, a Raccoon Random. We are going to be starting up his campaign here this coming Thursday. This coming Saturday. When is it? Something like, I think it's Saturday.
Saturday sounds
that's-
right to me.
That's coming back, and you'll find Bardic there too. He's part of that. Oh, Inrin.
Yep.
Anyways, that's me.
Alright, next up.
Oh, right.
Dakota.
I'm gonna find me pretty much everywhere as White Wolf or White Wolf 462. Lions all around.
Hello, my name is James. Play as Jimmy.
He's gonna get shit kicked next time.
Probably.
Izor.
Went on a bit too long there. Had to correctify the universe. And find me anywhere as Omen264. And I can't do this anymore. I'm living a lie. It's a fine if you start on another episode, but if you just skipped to the ending
Oh
or the introductions, that's at the beginning. No excuse. I will not live this lie.
And finally, Rin. Well,
Yo.
Rin.
I'm Ren. I play Data.
Who I apparently have traumatized today.
And I apparently beat the shit out of on a well.
Honestly,
I mean, I took 1 damage from the well.
Like, honestly, I didn't really plan this. What
Do you
happened?
ever?
Hey. Shut up.
Hi.
Alrighty, the squeakers told me it's time to wrap this up. So until next
Yeah,
time,
Muller's getting bored.
everybody, stay safe and happy adventures.
Bye.
Bye.
Doodles.